The hay's in the barn for the Pacers. All that work to put together their draft board for 2022, it is done. They're just waiting to make the picks tomorrow night. They had their final pre-draft workout. 2 participants. We're going to talk to both of them. The first, we talked to Kai Sotto from the Philippines. He's 7'2". He's a project. Might be on the board with the last pick of the draft, and that's a pick that the Pacers own at this point. The other, a 6'4" kid out of Duke named Trevor Keels, who is potentially pretty good. He's not a great athlete, but he is really, really strong, and he's a guy who scored in bunches against both Kentucky and North Carolina. We talked to him, too. Interesting to hear what he says, and the way Duke players think. Really, really fascinating. We talked tattoos and pre-draft with Kai Sotto, and we talked basketball with Trevor Keels. Either could be an Indiana Pacer. Maybe neither is going to be an Indiana Pacer. That's the fun of tomorrow night's draft, right? First, Kai Sotto. Here's what he had to say about this process and where he has worked out.
And the workout today with the Pacers was really good. It was fun. It was a little short but sweet because it was only 2 players, but we got the most out of it, and it was a fun day.
How surreal is it to be on the doorstep of a dream that every kid has, but obviously for you, it's one that's pretty realistic?
Man, it's amazing. I just treasure every moment and every opportunity I have to get in this facilities, NBA facilities, NBA teams, and it's a dream come true. When I was young, I never really expected that I would be in this process right now. So every second, every day, I'm just thankful, and I just thank God for every day He gives me, and it's just really fun, and the experience is great.
What does it mean to represent the Philippines on this stage? I believe you could be like the first homegrown player to join the NBA. So what does that mean to you if you get that opportunity?
It means a lot. It means so much to me and to my fellow Filipinos, and the biggest goal for me is to make it to the NBA. But when I look at the biggest picture, like I want to make it to the NBA to serve as an example and an inspiration to the younger players, younger athletes back home in the Philippines. To, if they can say that if I can make it, so can I. That's a dream come true for me.
You gonna tell them to grow as well?
If it were that easy.
How was your path coming from the Philippines to the Ignite to Adelaide? How has that molded you and helped you through this pre-draft process, do you feel like?
Man, it was tough. A lot of challenges, but I believe those challenges really helped me become better and really helped me improve and develop as a player and as a person. And just going through those tough challenges just made me ready for this process and at this stage. So I'm just thankful for all the good things and also the bad things that happened to me. So,
smaller workout today. Do you like those smaller ones? You can show off your skills a little more. Do you like the bigger settings? What do you prefer in this process?
I don't really mind short or long, as long as I get out there and showcase my ability and to have fun with the guys and with the coaches, and just say at the end of the day that I did my best and gave it my all. That's a win for me.
Is this your last workout with any team?
It is.
Are you excited to be done traveling and flying around?
Yeah, it's a long process, a bit tiring, but it's all worth it, and it's been fun. So I can't wait to go back to Atlanta and a little bit chill now.
You can hang out with your family on draft night. Is that your plan?
Yeah, of course.
Talk about your game a little bit. What do you do real well, and how do you see it kind of being an asset for an NBA team?
I mean, I'm a 7-footer, and I would say if I would model my game into an NBA player, I would say a modern-day Pau Gasol. That's what I really watch. 7-footer who can pass, who can score, and also has a high basketball IQ. So I try to watch and learn from him. So I would say those are my advantages, and I just have to get stronger, faster, and more athletic. So
how'd you land on this design for your own?
It actually started with my dad because he had a lot of tattoos. Not a lot, but he had some tattoos growing up. So I told him when I get to that age that I want to get a tattoo, I'll get one. So this one's Poseidon. It's actually because my name Kai, it means ocean. So it's God of the ocean. And the other ones, it's actually my dad's design. I just stole it from him. This Hades, and it's a fallen angel. So I got it when I was in Australia. I had some spare time, and I just got the tattoos.
Very cool. All right, that's Kai Sotto. I got to tell you the truth. I always like talking to guys about their tattoos because they always reveal a little bit of their personality. With Trevor Keels, we talk basketball. We talk the workout process. We talk what would be success for Trevor Keels as he looks ahead to tomorrow night's draft and looks to celebrate with his family.
It's definitely relieving. Body definitely excited. Now get to go back to my family and celebrate with them, and then just wait to see what happens Thursday. So definitely excited.
Lloyd have anything noteworthy to talk about over there?
No, he was just talking to me about, of course, I know Jalen Smith. Me and him knew each other for about 4 years now. So we was just talking about him for a little bit. Then talk about, who we got in the draft. We got 5 people in the draft. So just, we got a lot of people in the draft, and, we all bond together. So it's definitely going to be special.
What do you think you bring to the table? Obviously, you have a lot of big-time teammates that have been talked about. What do you bring as an individual?
I think my versatility. I think my toughness. Just like I try to have a dog mentality. Just doing whatever it takes to win. I think me being able to play offense, using my IQ, using my jump shot, and then being able to play defense to guard multiple positions. I think that's what I bring to the table. Me just wanting to win, and I'm gonna go out there and compete.
I read that you were pretty torn about staying and going. So, how does it feel to make that decision and know that it's right around the corner now for you to realize that dream that you always had?
I kind of was, a little bit torn. Duke is unbelievable. I had an unbelievable experience. The fans, the atmosphere is just unbelievable. So, you never want to leave. I wish I could be there forever, but you can't. You got to make that next step. And I thought, it was time to make that next step. NBA always been my dream, and it was, getting closer and closer. But I think, the fans made it easier for me, the support they showed when I made that decision. I ain't getting no hate, and I think that's why they call it a brotherhood. It's really a family there, and I love it.
It's amazing. It made it easier that so many of you guys are going in at the same time. Like, do you have a group text or a Slack or something going on?
So we got something called the Road Crew. Our group chat's called the Road Crew, and it kind of started when we went to Peace Jam. We all 5 of us rode together, and we took a little car to watch Peace Jam like 4 hours away. So we've been having that group chat since the start of the season. We texting it every day. I was on the phone with them earlier before I came to work out. They all gonna give me advice like go out there, go hard. We all communicate. Like that's one thing about that team. Like we all stay in contact, and that chemistry's real.
How much did that competition help elevate you and everyone? As you all try to make it to the league?
It helped extremely. Like, going at them in practice, going at AJ in practice, Paulo, Mark, Wendell, like them dudes, like they're competitors. They hate losing. So the open gym, when we played 5-on-5, it was real competitive. But outside them lines, like we a family, we hang out with each other all the time. So it definitely helped me a lot because I'm 4 great players.
Do you all 5 look through the draft order and figure out how can most of us get together as possible? Is there a home we could all be on?
We had some conversation about it. Hopefully something happened. But we definitely had some conversation about it. Me and Paulo talk a lot. Me and him, super close. We talk every day. So we definitely had some conversations about it privately, and then we're gonna see what happens.
What was it like playing for Coach K in his last season? How did that help you through this process now that you're on the step of the NBA?
It was unbelievable. Me being part of his last year I'm blessed. Him, giving me that opportunity to be a part of that. I'm extremely grateful. And just how he carry himself, how he, love everybody, how he still texts us, how he still call us, still care about us. Being at that level would just show you, how good of a coach he is and why everybody talk about him as the best coach.
AJ Griffin was in here recently. If you had to sell the Pacers on why they should take him at the number 6 pick, what would you say?
AJ, complete dog. Like he's a great kid off the court. Like you'd love to be around him. Very spiritual, which I love. Like he helped me with that. Just on the court, like 18, like cut up, 6'6", like just and can shoot it. Like what else? There's nothing else you need. Like and like. I seen AJ, like, he work hard. Like, he going to be in the gym 3 times a day, being there early. Like, that's just what he do. Like, he a great kid. I love playing with him. And I definitely think they should take him at 6.
you could feel kind of the gravity of each game, I think, probably, right, because of what it might mean. Is that maybe the more pressure-packed situations that you've been in, and that can help you in easier maybe situations moving forward?
Yeah, definitely playing at that level for sure helps. Helps this. We had a couple games this year, which was like the most viewed on TV in a couple years, which is incredible. Going to the Final Four, playing in front of 70,000 people is unbelievable. So, it definitely helped me. And I think us being real close helped us get through that pressure of it being this last year. So we kind of didn't really feel no pressure. We was just knowing it was just basketball, and we just got to play and just win.
What teams have you worked out for, and how maybe hectic is that process to just keep your head down and stay focused on the task at hand?
I think I ended up working with 8 teams, and it's definitely a mental piece is the biggest thing. You're traveling from different cities. You fly in commercial where you was just at Duke and you never went in commercial. You had, private planes. So it's a lot you gotta get used to. Waking up in a different state almost every day. But when you want to get to that league, that NBA, and it's all gonna pay off. And that's one thing I told myself through this whole process. It's gonna pay off. Just continue to work hard. Don't have no negative vibes. And just have positive vibes through the whole process.
When did this become a realistic goal for you to get to the NBA? Was it like, 15, 16, or was it, 2 years ago? Like, how do you view, like, I'm ready to get there?
I think, my junior year, I think, me playing with Jeremy, me and Jeremy played in high school together, and I started breaking out, having breakout games, having 30s games, and I got off from Duke and talked to Kay and just listened to him, just, how he said he could see me being a big part of his team coming in, and, he could see me having an NBA future. It really got to me, and I really knew I can get there. Like, it's a possibility and it's a real chance. And I had to put my head down and grind.
You mentioned celebrating on Thursday with your family. What needs to happen Thursday for you to celebrate?
Me hearing my name called. I don't care what pick it is. Just me getting the opportunity. I'm not, going to be mad if I don't really care what number I am. It's when I hear my name called, when I get the opportunity, and I'm gonna take advantage of whatever opportunity I get. Hugging my mom, hugging my dad, and just hugging my siblings is something I'm really looking forward to. After I hear my name called, it's definitely, you get chills thinking about it sometimes. I just wish time go faster like it been going. Now it's about to go slow, so just can't wait.
What's the hardest thing you think you've overcome throughout your career? I know looking at the Cliff Notes, it's like he was always good, but obviously had to work for it. So what did you have to overcome? What challenge to get here?
Just the mental piece. You're always going to get the backlashes. You're always going to get the media that kind of talk negative about you, and just never focus on that. Just make sure you're mental right in every space. I think the biggest part, how I got through this is having that relationship with God, developing that relationship through this process, and it definitely helped me, praying a lot, and just talking to myself, definitely been helpful.
That's Trevor Keels. One of the things I love talking to Duke guys about is competitiveness, because they love to compete. Seems like a priority as Mike Krzyzewski and now John Shire has taken over that program, a priority for them in terms of recruiting. He did not test well at the combine in terms of athleticism. His standing vertical was like 24 and a half inches. That's not great, but he is really, really strong, and at the age of 18 has the strength to be able to compete in the NBA. So tomorrow night, we're going to find out who the Pacers take. Right now, they've got the last pick in the draft, the first pick of the second round, and the 6th pick overall. Are they going to stick with those picks? Are they going to send out Miles Turner or Malcolm Brogdon to try to pick up a draft selection in the late part of the lottery? Maybe get a guy like Shaedon Sharpe. If he drops with 6, maybe they move up to 4 to try to get Jaden Ivey. Going to be a fascinating night. We will be there at the St. Vincent Center to report on the comings and goings of the NBA draft. We'll talk to Kevin Pritchard or Chad Buchanan and figure out exactly why they did what they did. Right now, all we have to do is speculate on what they're going to do and why they're going to do it.